Hi everyone, this is Aisha and welcome to our 30th Kotlin tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be talking about the ranges in Kotlin programming language. So a range is a sequence of numbers in which you specify the starting point and the ending point. And in Kotlin programming language you can create a range by using the range2 function. And what is this range2 function? Range2 function uses two dot operators, and these dot operators are used with the in operator to create a range in Kotlin. So for example, here if I have a for loop, and then inside the for loop I have a variable and then the in operator and then the starting point of the range, we will have two dot operators and then the ending point of the range. So now at first iteration j equals 1, at second iteration j equals 2, at third iteration j equals 3, and so on. So we have specified our range which is from 1 to 10. Starting point is 1, ending point is 10. Then if we use the print line function and print j, you will see on the output screen the values of j in each iteration. So in the first iteration j is 1, in the second iteration j is 2, in the third iteration j equals 3, and so on. Now in Kotlin programming language you can also print this range, or you can also assign this range to this variable in a reverse order. And how would you do that? By using the down to function. So 10, then we will have the down to function and then 1. So first in the first iteration 10 will be assigned to this variable j and 10 will be printed. Then in the next iteration 9 will be assigned, and in the similar way this 10 will be decremented by 1. Now run and you will have 10, then 9, then 8. So in each iteration we have our reverse order of the range. Now in Kotlin programming we have another feature of this range. If you want to skip any number from the range, then you can use the step function. So this step function will skip numbers. For example, if you have a range defined from 1 to 10, and if you want to assign only the odd numbers to this variable, then you can use the step function to skip any numbers. If I use step 2, then in the first iteration I will have 1 in j, then in the next iteration I will have an increment of 2, so 3 will be assigned to j. In a similar way we will have 5 to j and then 7 to j and then 9 to j. So here 10 will be excluded. Run and then you can see here only the odd numbers are printed. So in the first iteration 1 is assigned to j, then in the next iteration we have a decrement, or we have an increment of 2. So 1 plus 2 equals 3, so 3 is assigned to j and then 5 is assigned to j, and so on. Now you can use this step and down to functions together. For example, this down to function is actually defining our range, but the step function is used to skip any numbers from the defined range. For example, if I have 10 down to 1 and then I want to use the step function, step 2. So now first of all, in the first iteration 10 is assigned to j, in the next iteration 7 will be assigned to j. So we will have the down to, okay, here 8 will be assigned to j because step of 2 is used. Now run and you will see in the output. Now you can see only the even numbers are printed because we will started from the even number 10, then we have an increment of 2, so 10 in the reverse order, we have 8 in the j variable. Then we have another function which is called the until function, and this until function is also used to define a range. For example, 1, and if I write until 5, so now this 5 will be excluded from the range and only 1 to 4 will be printed. So in the first iteration j1 is assigned to j, then 2, then 3, and then 4, and then 5 will not be assigned to this variable j. So we can say that 5 will be excluded. And this until function is used when you do not want to include the last element, the last character, or the last digit in your range. Now run and you will see. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 is excluded. So this is how you can use ranges in your program. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.